I want to turn now to Hawaii Democratic Senator Mazie Hirono, who serves on the Judiciary Committee. She joins me now. I want to start, Senator, with what we just witnessed, the hearing with Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein. I don't know how much of it you have seen or how much of it you have heard, but essentially he faced some very tough questions over turning over documents related to the investigation. What do you make of that exchange? Republicans asking a Republican Deputy Attorney General for documents and essentially saying he's not complying.
These are not normal times, and it's certainly not normal for the Republicans, of all people, to go after the FBI. But this is exactly what's happening, where they're going after the FBI to do the bidding of a lying president. That's what we're seeing. So I think it's just totally untoward. And so really, in so many areas, these are not normal times. We have a president who lies every single day. We have members of the administration who lie for him and for themselves every single day. These are not normal times.
Senator Hirono, let me ask you the big burning question, I think, on everyone's mind when you watch what we just saw on Capitol Hill. Do you think Rod Rosenstein's job is safe?
I am very concerned. But you know what? I think that what the Republicans are doing, this all-out assault on the FBI, they're just setting the stage for whatever the Mueller investigation unearths. And we've already had over 21 indictments, 5 guilty pleas. This is no witch hunt, but they're setting the stage for whatever comes out of that investigation to be questioned. That's what they're doing.
All right, let me pivot now to Justice Kennedy. The Democrats saying we shouldn't have a vote on President Trump's pick until after the midterm elections. Leader McConnell saying we're going to have a vote in the fall. He wants to get this done quickly. What is your strategy? Because realistically, Senator, Democrats just don't have the votes right now to block Republicans.
Well, clearly appealing to Mitch McConnell's sense of fairness to stick with his own rule is falling on deaf ears, because he considers his orchestration of Neil Gorsuch getting on the Supreme Court, where he has provided the 5th crucial vote on 3 very important cases that we've seen over the last 2 days, to be among his proudest achievements. So he's not going to listen to any appeals to fairness. What we're going to need to do is to make sure that our voices are loud and clear, that we are not going to be party to President Trump saying, oh, the Supreme Court should always remain Republican. This is a president who doesn't understand anything about the role of the Supreme Court, but so what, right? He's going to proceed. So we're going to need to question the nominee. I'm looking for a nominee who can be fair, who can set aside their very conservative ideological perspectives and do what they're supposed to do. We certainly are not getting that from Neil Gorsuch.
Well, Senator, the focus now shifts to the red state Democrats, Donnelly, Manchin, Heitkamp, just to name a few. So do they need to hold the line? Republicans can only afford to lose 1 vote, and do you think they will?
You know, I really respect all 3 senators, and I would not put their situations on the line. We all are going to need to make our own decisions, but what needs to happen is that people in this country have got to mobilize and stay mobilized, because the Republicans and their very rich conservative supporters have set the stage for this kind of change to happen in the Supreme Court over decades. And we obviously need to continue to show up and stay the course. We're going to do everything we can. I'm going to do everything I can to raise the concerns that we have about rights for women and workers' rights and minority rights. And we're going to do the best we can. But this is not over. We're going to need to stay the course, just as Republicans have over time spent millions and millions of dollars to get a Neil Gorsuch on the Supreme Court and the other court stacking that they're very busy engaging in.
Senator Mazie Hirono, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. Really appreciate it.